Check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Evans. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Throwing his Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wentz. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wentz again. He's thrown at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go now on first and goal. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll toss this out to Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darrington Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Patriots 0. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 28, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To the air again, Herbert. Go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on second down. Here's Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of
that one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And going deep for Hill. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pass is taken in by Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. His 3rd interception. Picked up by Troy Prime. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Patriots set.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
it's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Evans.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job, well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Wentz going to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And I think that might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got a man, it's Mims.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, New England.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The Patriot 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Smith catches left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Falcons' 26-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete to
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz now to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Sean Davis there to break up that pass play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Patriots.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
will get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5, Herbert.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And this one through the uprights and good.
At 21 apiece, Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Number 89.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Wentz now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Sean Davis there to break up that pass play.
It leads to 2nd.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. This is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
14. 1st down, New England.
Midfield and into Falcon territory.
Hill, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got Miller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.